spaced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a 2-up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Right out of the gates, here's Smith.
And his first look is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To the air again, Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Geno. And that'll be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Back to the running game with Swift. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. $13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 57 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Breaks through the contact. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Big strides. Look at him go.
And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown!
Quez Watkins
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Smith.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
74 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6. It's 2nd and 4.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Seahawks 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Eagles 35. Seahawks 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
The Seahawks 1st down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Smith.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 13. 13X, 13X.
Throwing again is Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Smith. Finding Walker, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Now this is a short kick, but instead of returning it, he'll call the fair catch, and since it's beyond the 25, they'll take over at that spot.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And bulldozing it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Sidney Brown in on the tackle. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
On 1st down, Smith.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
But first down, Hurts.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's got it. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. And now they're in the hurry-up.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker,
75 yards.
and the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Isaiah Rodgers.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
On first down, it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And that's good for the Seahawks.
Smith on first down.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 22 more yards.
Walker now on first and 10.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
from the 4. It's second and a couple.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And quickly they get to the line.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd down, here's Smith.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Now Geno on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Now 1st and goal. Here's Smith.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Smith's going to throw it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going deep here for Watkins. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.